What's going on, y'all? I just came back from the grocery store. More shapes, more diagonal walking, more magic. Anyway, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, but I just wanted to make a quick video because it popped up in my mind while I was driving. But you know how I have spoke about, going to the grocery store, having my Wi-Fi turned off when I leave the house, Bluetooth and cellular data, and when I go places now, the Bluetooth gets turned on while I'm driving. And then it's the Wi-Fi that gets turned on when I'm at whatever the location is. If that's the park, if that's a trail that I'm walking on, if I'm going on a hike, if I'm going to a grocery store, if I'm going to, haven't been to the pool, but if I were to go there, the Wi-Fi would get turned on there. Point is, I've done enough research to be made aware of that this matrix is a huge game of tricking us into consenting our power away. There has also been a lot of people who have come forward and said that they have to tell the truth. It's not in an honest way, but they have to tell the truth in order for us to be tricked into consenting our rights and our power away. Still not telling the truth if, words are spells, and some of these words derive from Latin for there to be the true definition, and Latin was taken out of all the schools, so we are more ignorant to these spells and the true meaning behind these words. They teach us the false definition and don't teach the real definition, Like government, government means govern means to control, and then ment means the mind. And I didn't know that before coming across this book, the Pao Chang book. And then doing more research there and coming across more channels. But I just wanted to make this video and say, I did not consent to having it turned on randomly. I specifically chose to have it turned off. I did not consent to have it turned on. The Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, or the data. Now, how can they maybe be saying, oh, well, you definitely did. Well, I signed, that document when I got the phone. And then the terms and conditions when I, started going through the page, opening the phone, setting up what language I wanted it to be in, etc., etc., etc. So I guarantee it's in one of those two places, but it's still not shared in an open and honest way that the Wi-Fi connects to other realms, which is why when I've gone to these places like grocery stores and I've had an experience where I saw people who once they connected to the Wi-Fi, who make themselves and their presence known to me while I'm in these spaces, like the grocery store. I see them in the astrals, but I'm still enslaved in this area of the astrals. Why is my ass delivering you food and I'm not even door dashing anymore? Like, what? Our enslavement goes deep, y'all. So I'm just making this because I'm really ready for the fires of resistance for us to stand together. So once things start happening to you and, you start having more dreams, or you start losing sleep because they're pulling you out of the dream world because of whatever your subconscious body is doing that is drastically affecting the timelines to converge to the point where we all know exactly what is going on and who the real enemy is, who the real oppressors are. Yeah, it's just, I didn't consent. I know y'all didn't consent if you were enslaved. So just remember that when we shift, when more of this information starts trickling out, you do not need to show forgiveness when we shift. And you don't need to feel guilty about these karmic beings no longer having your energy to feed off of. You never consented. How is it that if your birth mother and your birth father do not announce or record the time of your birth, the government has the legal right to announce you and pronounce you as dead? So now you're this dead entity, the legal person. That's the person that gets called to court. That's the person who they fine any ticket to. That's the person who only exists on paper as well as in the government's mind. But they didn't tell you that. A book told me that. But I'm just feeling passionate about how deep this enslavement goes, and none of this has been honest. None of this has been open. Y'all haven't even told the truth. How is it that, oh, we're telling the truth? It's 2024, and the first time, I've heard of any oppressors like the Blackamoors was back in December. So this information is going to keep trickling out, but I'm just making this video to say, let that inner fire guide you, in the sense of when the moment comes and we shift, you do not need to show forgiveness, because none of this has been honest, none of this has been truthful. And it's time. It's time for the scales to start balancing in our favor, and for karma to be served up that will not be escapable. I'm now going to end this. I want some peace, courage, protection, divine cosmic light to all 93 beings who are on their journey of remembering their divinity and remembering who they are. Yeah, my body, I know I just ended it, or I did my little closing, but like, dang. Because I believe through all of this media of showing empathy for the humans with all these superhero films, we gotta protect humanity and show love for humanity. Humanity never showed us shit, but made sure to make us feel pain, make us feel upset, make us feel like we weren't worth shit. So there's been constant years, generations of pushing this media out for there to hopefully be this empathy for when we shift, so it doesn't go down the way that it's gonna go down, which is just showing no forgiveness. Once you start seeing all of these people in your life who have been wearing a mask, basically saying, yes, I care about you, treating you with this false respect and love, there will come a point where you see that mask lifted. You don't gotta feel guilty for that. Choose you. Choose you. And when the time is ready, also choose your people, who are remembering who they are. Yeah, I'm just tired of this game, so I'm just putting it out there. Once things start not making sense, and then once you start getting answers and you decide acting on it and uniting, there is absolutely no reason for when we shift. And once those abilities start coming back to you in a noticeable way, like you literally start moving through the walls or teleporting, running super fast, someone might levitate before this second sun. I don't know. But whatever happens, there is no reason to show any forgiveness for when somebody might try you, And that's it. Choose you. Choose yourself. Because the only thing these oppressors chose for you was to make sure that you would feel nothing but pain and you would continue to be enslaved for as long as you could. Choose you. Peace.